What's up, guys? Ryan Bresnan here with the Talking Point book series. First book is going to be Small Giants. This is a book about companies that are quote unquote small, not huge corporations, but they are giants in their industry. So, how do they become giants and what does that even mean? That's what we're going to be talking about. That's what this book is about. Now, I have a confession to make. I was given this book 2 years ago by my friend Spencer Gregory, and it took me 2 years to finish. But I finished it. This was one of those books where I got halfway through, put a bookmark in it, and just put it on the bookshelf or left it here while I went to college or whatever. And I am so glad that I just came back and finished it. I think it's a great book. I think the message is amazing. At points, the message may just be the whole book. You're reading this chapter after chapter. It's the same thing. Again, that's not an excuse for that I left it halfway finished. But like I said, I finished it, and I'm so happy I did because it's just such a good message that I want to tell you guys about. So, small giants, okay. If I have a company, Ryan Bresnahan Fitness, how can I be the giant in what I do no matter what? Okay, that starts with creating a culture. If I create a culture in my business of why are we here? Why am I doing this? What's our vision? If the more clear, like laser focus you get on your vision, the more culture you will create. And that happens organically. If you know why you're in it, if I'm the owner of Ryan Bresnahan Fitness and I know why I'm in it because I want to show people that they have the power to improve their life through fitness, that all of us have that power. And I found that because I used to hate working out, I used to hate sports, and then the minute I started taking it in my own hands and setting my own goals, I fell in love with it. I packed down muscle, confidence, energy, vitality, fitness, everything. The list goes on. How can I show other people, or I know that I can show other people that now I'm going to go do it? That's our mission. That's our energy. That's our focus. People will fall in love with that because they're like, man, this guy knows what he's doing. And not only that, the more people I work with and work around, or people work for me, they fall in love with that mission too, because the more you live your mission, and if it's a good thing, obviously people are going to like that too. Other people have a similar mission to me. So the more I live it, the more people I will attract that want to do that as well. And that's what these small giants do. So one of them was actually Cliff Bar, which is a pretty big company. But what's special about them, they were built, and I don't remember their exact mission statement, they were built for the outdoorsmen. They wanted to give people energy and have clean energy, clean oats, organic, and all that, which I think is great. And there was a story behind it. The guy's dad's name was Cliff or something like that, and he always made bars. He always went climbing. That was their story. That's who they catered to. They catered to outdoors people that were active and they had organic ingredients and they wanted to have it a good bar and a good story. Well, this guy, he started making some money after, and of course going through a lot of hardships prior to that, but he finally started making money, and I think it was Quaker Oats or something like that offered him, and they're like, hey, we were going to buy you out. We're going to give you 4 times as much the company's worth, something like $300 million or something like that. And it was a partnership. The guy who started it, Eric something, and then his business partner. Business partner wanted to take the deal. He was like, I don't know, I kind of feel like we're selling our soul to Quaker Oats. They're just going to rebrand it and change it, and it's going to lose the organicness. It's going to lose the culture of, hey, we are outdoor climbers. We cater to outdoor climbers. This is my business. And they ultimately went through litigation, a whole bunch of stuff. Long story. But to shorten it up, he didn't sell it. He actually bought out the other owner a lot of money, and he said, no, I'm keeping it because I feel if I sell it to this huge conglomerate corporation, they're going to lose the culture. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's say, okay, the Cliff Bar gives a certain amount to charity every year from their proceeds. Okay, if they sell it to Quaker Oats, their proceeds are probably going to go, or their income's going to increase 500%, therefore they're going to give more to charity. That's not a bad thing to give it away or to grow into a huge giant. But if you want to be a small giant that keeps your culture, laser focus on the people you want to help and your employees, that's what's going to make you a different type of successful, because successful isn't always bigger. Successful may be, I'm going to create the best culture I can, and people surrounded around me are going to have that same culture in their mind, and it's going to be an amazing place to work. Employee benefits are going to be amazing. Everybody's going to be happy. When you're more happy, you're working better. When you're working better, you make more money. When you make more money, you have more options to use with that tool. You can help more people with that. So the focus you are on your culture, the greater everything will happen. And sometimes selling your business or just growing for the sake of growth, you can lose that culture. Again, either way may not be the best way. It's just whatever you decide to be the best. So I think that's very interesting, and it really shows the power of knowing your vision, centering your culture around your vision, living it, especially as the owner and the CEO, and people will see that, people will value that, and that's what makes your company great, and that's what makes your company a small giant.